guys, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about New Year's resolutions and what to do when you feel like you've gotten off track. So I've heard it not only just for myself, but I've heard it in the news. I've heard some people, like friends, talk about it. But 2016 was kind of a rough year, it seems like, and I don't want to say it was a rough year. Sorry, my husband's doing like yard work, if you hear like some weird noises or whatever. I don't want to say that 2016 was terrible, because it's kind of like you have to be in that like mindset. I read an article the other day that said if you have a bad attitude and you feel like life sucks, it probably does suck because you have that frame of mind. That being said, there was a lot of rough things mentally, personally, that have happened to us and like people we know in 2016. They kind of just, wow, I feel like it snowballed. So with that being said, 2017 is a new year. Something that people do at New Year's is setting goals or setting resolutions. And so I've talked about this before in past videos about how important it is to set goals. And so I wanted to sit and talk to you guys because like I didn't achieve all the goals that I set for myself for 2016. And it is hard to like be like, oh, I had these ideas for myself, but at the same time it was kind of a learning experience. Question you guys might have out there is, have I, with these bumps and obstacles in my life, have I been able to achieve my goals? And to some extent I have. I'm still continuing with my long-term goal with finishing my education. It's not something that's going to happen. That's my like overnight. That was a long-term goal that my husband and I set for us as a family. I'm still working on that. It is a long-term goal. I want it to be more consistent with uploading videos, and I feel like I've done a really good job at that. I've been pretty consistent with uploading one video, at least one video a week. With the holidays, that kind of fell short, but I feel like everybody was doing that, and I also was doing Vlogmas, so I didn't have like the videos, which, excuse me, I'm not a big fan of vlogging. I think I don't mind doing some stuff like vacation stuff, but just like on an everyday thing, I feel like we're kind of like low-key, so I don't think vlogging is in the cards for us. I'm not gonna exit out, but I don't think vlogging is something that, sorry, I'm just working with this new setup. I don't think vlogging is in the cards for the Vasquez family. So I did achieve the goal of being more consistent with uploads, getting closer with our children. That was another goal that we had, and that was something that we achieved. I mean, I'm homeschooling both our kids now, so I don't think that you can homeschool and not form this really close bond with your children. And we've done other things before we started homeschooling the kids, but I really feel like homeschooling the kids has brought us all a lot closer together. Improving on things around the house. We've done sorry, my phone, I didn't turn it on silent. We've done so many little home improvement projects, and I will hopefully be showing you some videos of some of the home improvement projects that we've done. They were just really small ones. We did have a really big one in mind, but then we kind of pushed it to the back burner with some things that were going on. I don't know if that one is still the big project that we had in mind is something we still want to do, so that's kind of why we didn't do it. Things that got pushed to the back burner were, as far as like goals and things that I wanted to do, was to continue with my weight loss journey. If you were new to my channel, a couple years ago I started doing CrossFit, and in that process I lost like 30 to 40 pounds, and I've been able to, for the most part, have been able to keep the weight off. My weight does fluctuate up and down, like 5 or 6 pounds. Sometimes like around the holidays I feel like it's been 10. Something that I've had to like really like just kind of swallow my pride with is just realizing that yes, I am not eating the way I should be eating, and so that is something that I'm going to carry on into the new year, of just making healthier choices for myself. just because I want to look good and I want to be healthy. And so yeah, that's something I really want to work on. Also, something that I had to take into consideration is that I am on medication for migraines. I get a steroid injection in the back of my neck. It's like steroid and lidocaine injection in the back of my neck to help with migraines. And my doctor and I talked about it, and the steroids do kind of, if you're on them for a long period of time, which I've been on them for like almost 2 years now, they can mess with your weight and stuff. So that is something to kind of keep in mind when you're trying to lose weight and you feel like you're struggling, is maybe there's something else. Like if you're doing everything food wise. Now I know food wise I've been jacking up and not doing what I'm supposed to be doing, but that is what I'm going to be working on this year. But I also had those other obstacles, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. I want to take more time to focus on myself, and I talked about this in earlier videos, but I do want to just, you can't help anybody if you're not helping yourself. And if taking time for myself so that I can be a better me, and so I can be a better mom and a better wife to my doing more stuff with my husband and appreciating him more is another goal that I have for 2017. You know, we all have busy schedules. We get into that monotony and that routine of kids have to be here, kids have to be there, schoolwork, my homework, homeschool, he has work, and there's all these other things that kind of come into place. So I think it's really important that you take time to just enjoy each other and have dates, and just even just like we were saying, like the simple things like talking to each other and having conversations and sending the kids to bed early and just having like an hour of unwind time just to talk about each other's day. And don't take for granted that that you have this person in your life, and enjoy them, because someday the kids are going to be gone and you two will be it. So you need to be able to have like a conversation and a relationship and keep building on that, so that when the kids are gone, you aren't left with some stranger. So that is something that Renee and I are going to be working on. It's not something that we sucked at, but I felt like we could just work on it more and be more spontaneous. Like plan dates or something. Like tell them, I don't know, like, hey, I'm gonna meet you here at this time. I don't know. So some things that happened that I didn't plan, which kind of really threw me for a loop, and I kind of had a moment of a panic attack. Like, what am I doing? So it's really hard when you set these goals and things happen, and you set these goals and you have this plan, but what happens when the plan changes, when you no longer need a certain thing, or you added this extra goal that you weren't intending? So I'm going to give you guys a quick story. So all my life, or not all my life, but all my adult life as a mother, as a parent, my one goal and my husband's one goal was to be able to live in the area that we live in, and to work at the school that I worked at, or not that particular, but that district that I worked at, and have my kids come to school with me. And I felt like there was a moment where, we achieved all that. We were doing all that, and it felt really good. I was like, okay, we set this goal for our family and for ourselves, and we achieved it. We live where we want to live. My kids are going to a really great school district, and I'm actually working for the school district. And I was really happy, really content. But at the same time, like as we were going through, as we had been in this moment, things changed, and I decided to continue my education so I can be a certified teacher. And that is still something that I aspire to be, and aspire to do. But in that time, we pulled our kids out and we started doing I started doing homeschooling. And I really had a moment of like a panic attack. Like, what am I doing? Like, does this mean that I don't want to be a teacher? Does this mean that I worked so hard? I don't know. It was just a moment of like freaking out. And then it came to me like, you know what? We set a goal. We did it. We lived it. And we're just moving on to the next chapter. And something that was working for us when like a couple years ago may not be working for us as we grow and we change. And so it took me because I really struggled with it this year, of like this was something I really wanted, and now all of a sudden I didn't want it anymore. And it's okay to work for something and all of a sudden, not all of a sudden, but like feel like that's not what you really wanted or not what you want to do. I don't know if I'm making sense, but I guess we're starting a new chapter of our life is what I'm trying to say. I'm still going to continue my education. I think education is key. I think it's important. I think that education can only get you so far. You have to have like common sense knowledge. You have to be a well-rounded person. But for certain job, and maybe depending on what job you want to do, maybe having an education or like a bachelor's degree or a master's degree isn't something you need. But in the field that I want to be in, that like there's only so far you can go. And like you can be a really awesome teacher, or you could really love what you're doing, but you need to have the education to be able to do those things. And I feel like I'm grateful for it, because I'm learning so much. And sometimes you make plans and sometimes plans change, and that's fine. And I guess that's what I'm trying to say, is if you have this goal or if something changed, it's okay to like question and like reevaluate what your plans are and what you want to do with your life. And I guess it's like, just because you're doing something that is different, it's okay. Like, it's not the end of the world. Things that we're going to be working on for 2017 is the things that I set on the back burner. Working on myself, getting healthy again, continuing my weight loss journey. It's very important for me to be healthy for myself, and also for my kids and for my husband. I want to again work really hard on my relationship with my husband, and I want to grow my channel. I feel like it's a great opportunity for our future, for the family and for myself. And so I want to do a better job of offering better content, which will in turn, because I was consistent with uploading videos, but now I want to be have better content. So that's what I'm going to be working on in 2017. So hopefully it'll bring me more subscribers. So yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say about 2016 going into 2017. I'm excited for what is to come. I'm excited to hear from you guys. Like, do you guys have any goals for 2016? Or sorry, do you guys have any goals for 2017? Do you want to see any videos from me for 2017? Give me some ideas and comment down below so I can go ahead and work on those. And again, if you have not subscribed, please make sure you do that. You can follow me on Snapchat and Instagram at KIMBVASQUEZ, which is kimbvasquez. There's a B in there. It's just, I don't know, that's just the way, I don't know what I was thinking when I first did it. But yeah, follow me on Snapchat or Instagram. And I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. That just sounded all wrong. Let's do this, girl. I'm filming in my new office. So many new things are happening in 2017. I forgot a couple things. Oh my god. Sorry, my cat. No, Lily. Hey, no. Stop. I feel like everybody's like, when they have pets, they're like, oh, my cat's gonna do this, and my cat's gonna do that, or my dog's gonna do this, my dog's gonna do that. I'm like, oh my god, the camera's expensive. Don't touch it.